Ranking the best running backs in Madden 23 Ultimate Team update number 1. Today we got our first update of running backs. Yesterday we did go ahead and do quarterbacks. Now you're going to notice that the D and the F tier are empty right now. That's how I'm going to update these. I'm essentially going to delete the D and F tier cards from the previous video instead of just like flooding the tier list with every single card in the game like I did last year. Let me know if you guys like that change down below. And right before I re-rank all these like top tier cards of the previous tier list, I do want to go ahead shout out the comment of the day real quick. Now essentially what we're gonna do with this is drop everyone down 2 tiers. So like the new C tier is going to be the F tier and so on, to the point where we're like this. And I will say, based on the cards we have, I am dropping this entire S tier into B. I am very iffy on Joe Mixon though, meaning like I could see him A by the time I end this video, but I do feel like there are just a lot of cards that came out that just do what the S tier used to do, just a little bit better. So the first of the new cards that dropped after I dropped my first tier list video, we got Ronald Jones, 82 overall right here, 5'11", 210, 82 speed, 83 excel. Doesn't really offer you much as a pass catcher either, and it's not like he can get some great abilities either. I think Ronald Jones is going to go up into this F tier. Then we got Donta Foreman right here. He's a slightly bigger back, 6'1", 233, 81 speed though, just really isn't that great at this point in the game. 84 trucking with 78 break tackle too. Doesn't offer you anything as a pass catcher either. For the most part, these lower overall cards are not going to be that great. And then Rashad Penny, 5'11", 220. I think this card got cheated because I think he deserves a little bit higher than an 82 overall for his performance, 151 and 2 tutters. Like, hello? But anyway, 80 speed is just, again, a little bit too low on him. 82 excel with 80 break tackle, 79 trucking. It's just like his speed just can't really keep up. I am going to go ahead once again, put him in the F tier. DJ Dallas this time, 5'10", 217, 82 speed on him with 85 trucking. Doesn't hit 80 break tackle. Decent catching though. So I think DJ Dallas is going to be a D tier running back. I think he's a little bit better than like Penny and the other cards we covered, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the D tier. DJ Dallas in the D tier. It just makes too much sense. Now 85 overall Mike Davis, he's 5'9", 221. He has 83 speed with 84 excel, and looking at the ball carrier moves, 80 and above for a lot of them. Juke, spin, truck, break tackle as well. I think he is a very, very solid running back. Now that we're getting a little bit higher in overalls, let's check out the abilities he can get. He can get short and elite, which is really, really good for a running back. Even if he doesn't have like the best pass catching in the world, short and elite can go ahead, help him with the route running and also the catching. So I think Mike Davis, I think he is a C tier running back. I think him on the same tiers like Singletary, all these other guys that I do actually like. Like I'm still pretty high on Singletary, still like Breece Hall as well. I think these 2 cards are definitely usable, but yeah, I think Mike Davis on that tier, I do not mind that at all. Now the newest team of the week, Josh Jacobs this time, who had 144 and 2 touchdowns. So I guess like him first pay, like I don't know, I guess it was a toss up, but 82 speed on him this time with 86 break tackle, 87 trucking. So he can break a lot of tackles, just not the fastest in the world. I'm looking for 70 catching, but if we come down to his abilities, once again, he can get bulldozer, he can get reach for it. I like the bulldozer, but other than that, I'm not really too high on the abilities he can get. I would rather run everyone in C tier. I'll put him as the best card in D though. Now a running back that released like I think like a couple days after I did the first tier list, Javonte Williams. I love this card for so long, man. Definitely like has fallen off at this point in the game, but I thought he was really, really good. So 5'10", 215, 84 speed on him is pretty nice with 85 break tackle, 87 trucking. But the big thing on him was the fact that he got built-in bulldozer for 2 AP, I believe. And I really enjoyed using the card. For a while, he was probably like an A tier running back, but now he's probably top in the C again with guys like Breece Hall, Devin Singletary, even Mike Davis as well. I do not mind that at all. I do think these B tier running backs are a little bit better than him. Then we got Raheem Mostert of the Ultimate Kickoff promo, 5'10", 205 on him. 87 speed, 88 excel, 86 agility, but he also has some good break tackle. 83 break tackle, not really the best trucker in the world, but should just get those auto broken tackles. Now abilities he can get, he comes equipped with 3 AP backfield mismatch, not worth it. I think I'd rather run short and elite on him if I were to go ahead and run abilities on him. But Raheem Mostert, I think, do I think he's A or B? I'm gonna put him as like top into B, and I kind of like Mixon a little bit more than him, I'm not gonna lie. DeMarco Murray, 6'1", 220, 87 speed, 86 excel. with some really great ball carrier moves, 86 break tackle, 86 spin, 87 juke, 89 change of direction, and can also catch the ball as well. Abilities he can get the short and elite, he can get jukebox this time. Is he going to be our first A-tier running back? I think he will be. Like, I am really high on Montgomery. The only thing is, like, is he that much better than like Mixon or Mostert? So I do think he's better than Mixon and Mostert. I will have him A tier, but Mixon and Mostert might have to come up. Very, very close. I will say this was probably the most slept on campus hero, Nyheim Hines, 5'9", 198 receiving back arc with 86 speed, 86 excel. Pretty good like juke and spin as well. I don't think jukes and spins are that effective in game though. I think it's definitely like a trucking type of year. 81 break tackle as well is pretty decent, but as a pass catching back, he's phenomenal. 81 short running with 84 catching, but the big thing on him is that went unnoticed. You might have thought like Eric Dickerson, first running back to get RB apprentice. Nah, Nyheim Hines got it for 3 AP as well. He also got backfield mismatch for 2 AP. I think ability-wise, Nyheim Hines A tier. The abilities he can get are just so good and so slept on. He is going to be an A tier running back for me, but like if you were to not run abilities on him, I'd have him B. Now, Mark Ingram, 5'9", 215 power back, 84 speed, 88 excel with good break tackle, 83 and 87 trucking as well, can also catch the ball as well. Now, if we come down to his abilities, he can get bulldozer or he can get short and elite for 2 AP. I think Mark Ingram is a very decent running back. Do I think he's better than Javonte? I don't think so. I think him and Javonte on the same tier. I think that makes a ton of sense to me. Another slept on card, you could get this card for free by doing your preseason team of the week solos. Britton Brown, 6'1", 208, 85 speed, 85 excel, 87 agility with good like running back moves across the board. Like the only thing that's lacking is stiff arm. Can also somewhat catch the ball, and ability wise can get short and elite. So I think he is a very solid running back. B or top end of C though. Lean top end of C, but I could see bottom tier of B as well. Then we got DeAndre Swift, 5'8", 215, 86 speed on with 88 excel, 87 agility. I think DeAndre Swift is really solid. 87 juke move, 87 spin. Not really the best trucker or stiff armor in the world, but really good change of direction and break tackle as well. I wish they would have started him better at catching the ball, because I do feel like he can catch the ball, right? Besides that one time he dropped the game winner, you know, okay, maybe that's why they still have his catching so low. Sorry to the Lions fans out there, by the way. His player specific ability is short and elite for 2 AP that he gets in his tier 2 spot. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know if Mud.GG got that wrong. He is going to go up in this B tier. I think he's a very solid running back. Then we got Cordarrelle Patterson, 6'2", 220 on him, 88 speed, 87 excel, 88 agility with 91 juke, 86 spin. Not the best trucking and stiff arming in the world, but he can catch the ball. 83 catching, 85 short running, and 80 medium route running as well. His abilities, he can get backfield mismatch for 2 AP. He can get RB apprentice. He could get short and elite. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I love Cordarrelle Patterson every single year. I think he's always one of the best running backs in the game. When he gets an upgrade, he's going to be the first S tier running back for me. I absolutely love Cordarrelle Patterson's card. And then we got another Bears running back, Khalil Herbert this time. 86 speed, 88 excel. So he's going to move really well. 90 carrying. Has really good running back moves across the board besides stiff arm. And also we come down to abilities. He can get jukebox for 1 AP. That is actually really nice. I don't quite think he's an S tier running back, but I do think Khalil Herbert is really good. I'm going to put him as the best running back in A so far. All right, now we got Antonio Gibson, 6'1", 220 running back, 87 speed on with 90 excel, 86 agility as well. Going to move really well once again. 88 change of direction, 85 break tackle. Again, not the best trucking and stiff arm. I like the 80 truck though at this point, so I wouldn't say that's low, but he can also catch the ball. 73 catching, 75 short out running. Now, if we come down to his abilities, backfield mismatch for 3 AP, which he got a little bit discount or something, but jukebox, short and elite, can get the good abilities. I like Antonio Gibson's cards when they do drop. I'm going to have him better than Khalil. I don't know. I just really like Khalil Herbert getting jukebox for 1 AP. So I'm going to go ahead and put him a little bit below Khalil Herbert, but I could see him above. Now we got the bust. So the bust is very interesting. 5'11", 256. I believe he hits the requirement to go ahead and air truck. I'm like 99.9% sure. And this card, if you play against him, he is a broken tackle machine. 86 speed, 89 excel as well, with 89 juke, 87 break tackle, 89 trucking, man. Abilities he can get jukebox for 1 AP, I believe, if you do go ahead and power him up. So with Jerome Bettis, this is interesting. The speed and stuff, I don't want to say goes out the window, but is he an S tier running back for me? I have to make an A+ tier, and that's going to be where Jerome Bettis goes, because just looking at the running backs we have left, they're all better than the A tier running backs, but they're also worse than some of the S tier running backs that I'm going to go over. And Cordarrelle versus Jerome Bettis really depends on play style, man. For me personally, I like Cordarrelle Patterson a little bit more. Now we got 90 overall Saquon Barkley. I think this card is amazing. 5'11", 233, 88 speed, 88 excel, 90 agility as well. With, again, great ball carrier moves across the board, can also catch the ball. He is a do-it-all running back. If we come down here, he gets short and elite for 1 AP, jukebox for 1 AP as well. That, like, his discounted abilities, for me, make him S tier. And I would say he's better than Cordarrelle Patterson. Now we got Marshawn Lynch of the AKA promo. There are very few running backs I hate playing against. Marshawn Lynch is one of them, because I swear this dude just wins every tackle battle. He breaks a ton of tackles, man. And he's just a headache to deal with every time I play him. 90 speed with 90 break tackle, 89 stiff arm, 91 trucking, 92 juke moves as well. And if we come down to the abilities he can get, though, 1 AP short and elite or 1 AP bulldozer, either way, it's like phenomenal. And he also has 5 AP freight train that it's like, he can start with it on, and then it goes like off and on throughout the game. But again, no question about it for me. I think Marshawn Lynch, I think he is the best running back we covered so far. And then right after that, we got 90 overall CMC, who's 88 speed this time, 90 excel, 91 agility, really good juke and spins. I think it's more of a trucking and stiff arming here. 89 change of direction with 88 break tackle. And again, of course, CMC is going to have the good route running. Not quite the best in the game, but it's still really, really good. And if we come down to the abilities, RB apprentice for 2 AP, short and elite for 1 AP as well for his discount abilities, but he can also get things like jukebox, backfield mismatch. Automatic for 5 AP is not worth it, I will say that. But yeah, he gets a ton of interesting abilities. I do really like CMC. And he's right where Cordarrelle Patterson would be. I'm going back on what I said. I said we weren't going to have this, but I think this is more like kind of what I'm thinking. I think Marshawn and Saquon on another level compared to these guys. I would compare Marshawn to Jerome Bettis. I think Marshawn Lynch just does what Bettis does, just a little bit better. And then we got Ricky Williams, Miami Dolphins, great right here. 5'10", 230, 88 speed on him, 91 excel. Agility is a tad bit low, but ball carrier wise, hits like everything you're looking for. The spin move, not the greatest, but again, I don't think spins are that great this year. 90 break tackle with 90 trucking as well. Can also catch the ball, 78 catching, 72 short running is pretty good. Now, if we come down to the abilities he can get, backlash for 1 AP, don't think it's worth it. Goal line back for 2 AP. I also don't really think that's that great either, but he can get things like short and elite or armbar or bulldozer, things that I do really like. I think he is also going into this A+ tier. Again, no bias as a Dolphins fan. I think my Ricky Williams is S tier on a full Dolphins team. That dude is cracked. For me, I'm comparing Ricky Williams straight up to Eric Dickerson. And if you look at Eric Dickerson, how does Ricky Williams really compete with this? Because I think Eric Dickerson does what Ricky Williams does, just a little bit better. So he's 91 speed compared to 88. 88 excel, 93 agility, 6'3", 220 as well, 92 juke, 91 stiff arm, 90 trucking, 93 break tackle, 91 change direction. He's absolutely amazing. And now that they patched him, I believe they made his player model a little bit smaller, but now people that play with Eric Dickerson won't be having like Caesars on the field and the lights won't be flashing in your eyes. And he also has 70 catching, doesn't hit 70 short route running though, which 69 versus 70 does make a difference. But if we come down to his abilities as well, 2 AP bruiser is just amazing. 2 AP RB apprentice as well. This card is insane. Like, I know some people did not think Eric Dickerson was going to be good, or they still aren't high on him, but he's probably the best running back in the game for me. He's going to make me drop Saquon into A+ as well. The S tier, Eric Dickerson, Marshawn Lynch, I feel like that is completely fair. And now last running back of the video, LT, 5'10", 215 receiving back, 90 speed on him, 91 excel, 91 agility, with pretty good running back moves, 81 truck, 87 stiff arm. I don't want to say the trucking's low, because anything over 80 at this point in the game I think is pretty solid. 92 change of direction, 91 break tackle. As a route runner out the backfield, 80 catching, 80 short route running at this point in the game is really nice. This time let's pull up his power up and see what abilities he can get for the cheap. 1 AP jukebox, 2 AP leapfrog. I don't like leapfrog this year, but RB apprentice and 1 AP short and elite as well. I just think the abilities he can get, kind of like what I was saying about Khalil Herbert, just a little bit better. He's going to be like towards, I don't want to say towards the bottom end of the S tier, but I do prefer Lynch and Eric Dickerson over him. But yeah, y'all, that was my tier list, man. Running back is a super competitive position, but let me know down below in the comments what y'all did think of this video. Let me know what you would change, who you would move up, who you would move down in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video though, you want to stay up to date with the best cards in each position group and also promo, make sure go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. If y'all want to see me play with some of these cards live, make sure go ahead, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, would greatly appreciate that. If y'all don't want to head over to the Twitch right now, you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I'm ranked the best quarterbacks in Madden 23 Ultimate Team.